What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant back again. And before we get started, ladies and gentlemen, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. If you have not joined the fam already, please subscribe as we drop content daily and drop videos daily. Stay very busy on this platform. And last but not least, my favorite part, my absolute favorite part, y'all, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section because I'm not always right. But I do like to hear what you all have to say about the topics that we discuss. And ladies and gentlemen, off the top, if you haven't been watching the Summer League, I got to say something real quick, man. You're probably a casual basketball fan. All right, you probably been listening to whatever ESPN, Fox, the major networks have been telling you about these young men because yesterday was a special game. The number one and number two NBA draft picks of the 2024 NBA draft competed yesterday against one another. And as I seen the internet blowing up with all of their Bronny James posts because Bronny laid another egg as well in his game prior to this game. The internet was blowing up with Bronny James post, and people was missing out on the absolute clinic from two young talent. From the two top talents in the NBA, the most recent NBA draft, and that's Zachary Reisher. I'm not sure if I'm still saying his name wrong or right, but I would say Reisher or Reisher, and Alex Sarr. Now, I made a video talking about these two young men in a series that I made highlighting the first round draft picks. If y'all haven't seen those videos, please double back and check them out. But just highlighting these two guys because it seems to me like a lot of basketball fans were not aware of who these guys was. A lot of people were clamoring on to the Bronny James storyline, and I guess they just didn't do their due diligence enough to find out who the number one and number two draft picks were. But Zachary Reisher is a special talent, man. Now, I'm not sure, exactly what he's going to be. I'm not exactly sure who to compare him to just yet because I don't want to disrespect him. I'll be 100. He kind of reminds me of Kyle Anderson, but a better version. So I'm hoping he's a lot better than Kyle Anderson, to be frank. But that's my comparison for him so far because he's a taller kid, has some point guard abilities to him. Fantastic shooter. As he was getting busy yesterday shooting the basketball. One thing I didn't know about Zachary was that he can create his own shot. Now, when I originally assessed him, I was going off of his overseas games, and that's all we had to go off of. I mean, I was reading a number of reports, NBA scouts reports, and just articles surrounding the kid, trying to get a better idea of exactly how talented he could be. When I was doing my assessment anyway. And when I was assessing him, it was just more so a lot of people were saying he's a catch and shoot kind of guy, plays well off the ball. So I figured he'd be a little bit more like a Kyle Anderson with the ability to run around, almost a Ray Allen type-esque running around. But nah, man, this kid got some point guard abilities. He's a decent passer. He was finding teammates. Like I said, great shooter, but he also is a shot creator for himself. As he made a few opportunities happen, just create off the dribble or, taking a guy off the drive. He had one particular drive where he got the ball, I believe it was inbounded or he got a rebound, and he took it coast to coast. Very impressive. I didn't know I wasn't aware that he could be that good. But he did put up 18 points, hit 3 big threes. I think he was 3 for 3 from the three. I forget his rest of his stats. Y'all forgive me. I had my notes, but doing a little morning walking this morning. And also Alex Sarr, who I was a little bit more hyped up about when it came to this NBA draft because Alex sticks NBA ready defense right now, and he showed that as well in the game. He had 4 big blocks. He didn't shoot too good from the field. As I think he only shot like 33% from the field, but he did make two big threes. I want to say he went 2 of 5 from the three. Yeah, I believe he went 2 of 5 from the three. Um, he ended up finishing with 12 points, like 7 or 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. And again, y'all forgive me, I didn't. I wrote down the notes as I was watching the game, but I don't have them with me right now. But nonetheless, off the top of my head, 12 big points in your NBA summer league debut. You know, his first taste of professional basketball. It was very impressive, and like I said, more so. What I was hyped up about when it came to Alex R was his defense. So I'm excited to see what these two young men are going to become in the NBA, of course. But we got our first sample size of it, them facing one another, and they were going at it, man. They were going at it. And it was a good matchup to me. A lot of people have been making fuss because, of course, the NBA has been a little bit more Euro friendly as of late. And a lot of people just wasn't informed on these two players as much as I guess they would like to be. ESPN definitely ain't doing their job no more. But in the same breath, you know, you got to watch these games now. You know, these kids are here. Their games are very accessible to the American audience now, so there's no excuses. And that's why I was very excited to catch this game, you know, being a little bit more localized. I said this early on the video I made, but I wasn't even aware. I was so hyped up about this game that I wasn't even aware that Bronny James played before. You know, the game before it was a doubleheader on ESPN. They showed the Lakers and I believe the Miami Heat had a summer league game yesterday that featured Bronny James, and also they had these two, the Wizards and the Hawks facing off. So I was very excited when I heard about the Wizards and the Hawks game. Been looking forward to this game for a couple of days, but I wasn't even aware that Bronny played. But again, these two young talents put on an absolute show, and they gave their teams a lot of hope for the future. Uh, and I'm excited, me personally. You know, I used to be a bit of a Euro player kind of hater, if you will. But I'm starting to see that they got some legitimate talent over there. They say these guys don't play defense, but Alex R is destroying that narrative himself. And Alex R got a little offense to him too. You know, he's just not all defense. Zachary, I want to see a little bit more defense from him, but he's a quick guy, quick on his feet, very quick on his feet to be as big as he is. I think he's like 6'9", 6'10", you know, so definitely going to look more like a point forward, I believe he'd kind of morph into. And like I said, he reminds me a lot of Kyle Anderson, just a better version right now. There's a better version of him right now from what I'm assessing. But yeah, man. Yeah, I'm very excited about these two dudes. I think they're going to shake up some stuff in the NBA. Well, at least that's what I'm hoping for. You know, a guy flame out every day as well. So we'll be posted. But this is what I'm saying too, man. I really, and I said this in my Bronny James video, but I would love for the basketball world to just ease up on the Bronny James headlines. You know what I mean? Respectfully, because it's really taken away from these other guys that came out of this draft. Reed Shepherd, and I got to make a video featuring him, but he was balling. Number 3 draft pick in that game versus Bronny James. Oh, no, it was the Rockets. It wasn't the Miami Heat. Sorry, y'all. Lakers versus the Rockets. But Reed Shepherd was absolutely spectacular in the game versus the Lakers and Bronny James. And so was Dalton Connect, you know, the number 17th overall pick for the Los Angeles Lakers. These dudes ain't getting no time, no press. Nobody knows nothing about them. And that's sad to me. And the fact that I haven't seen a lot of people covering this game, it really kind of broke my heart because it's like, dude, this is the work of ESPN. You know, not broadcasting the top talent, spending all their waking hours covering Bronny James and his 3 points or 8 point, whatever this dude puts up, nothing significant. They'll spend hours talking about him and what he needs to do and how good his personality is, and they won't say nothing about the number 1 number 2 draft pick. I'm pretty sure, I'm positive these two young men worked their tails off, especially coming from overseas. I don't know if y'all know about these Euro players, but at 15, 16, 17, they're already playing against grown men. So think about it. You gotta shine as a basketball player, and then you gotta shine amongst your peers. But for these kids, you know what I mean, considering these Euro guys, they're shining amongst the grown men. The same guys we're about to see compete in the Olympics games, these dudes play with and play against. So uh, again, like I'm just excited about the evolution of these Euro players to really see if they can produce some guys that can take the next step forward as far as sticking defense and playing offense. And this game was a good sample size of two young talents that happen to come from overseas doing their thing. And like I say, nobody's even talking about it. Sad to see, but that's all I got for y'all on this one. Please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Also, please hit the subscribe button as we go live daily, drop content daily. Always busy on this platform. If y'all don't mind, please subscribe. Did I say that already? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm on this walk, little distracted. And last but not least, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. That's my favorite part of this whole game. Love interacting with y'all and what y'all opinions are. I don't want to be stuck in my ways, even if I'm right. So definitely appreciate all the love and support. It is Tony the Savant. Peace.